Good ladies and gentlemen, fans and viewers in the page, viewers outside the page. Welcome to today's update and today's edition, ladies and gentlemen, fans and viewers in the page. As you are watching from Facebook, quickly follow the page and give us a thumb up in the like section. Share your thoughts and opinion with me there in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling about the video and every update coming out from this page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the like button so that the video will be suggested to every other viewers outside the TV channel. Follow us on Space, former Twitter, so that you will be getting more video updates and information that is coming out from this page. Quickly, let's delve into the video update that we have here today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's update. I want to announce to my fans and viewers followers in the page that the IDF are back in the Gaza Strip. As we all know, the Hamas has been violating the ceasefire deal agreement times upon times, number upon number, times without number. That is what brought the IDF back to the Gaza Strip to finish the work they started earlier on. But due to the ceasefire agreement, the IDF decided to exit the Gaza Strip so that every hostages and the body of the deceased that is not alive will be returned back to the IDF for a proper burial arrangement and a proper burial ceremony. But the Hamas are not doing that. Instead, they keep violating the ceasefire agreement times upon times, number upon number, and they keep crossing the yellow line in the Gaza Strip. That is what brought the full attention of the IDF back to the Gaza Strip. I would like us to pay very good attention and listen carefully to Chaim Mispin, Commander Sergeant Major, as he is here to update us from the Gaza Strip. I am reporting from Tel Aviv, the state of Tel Aviv inside Israel. Please follow this page accordingly. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on our Twitter handle, and follow us here on Facebook. Welcome to the video update that we have here, ladies and gentlemen, fans and viewers in the page. Let's delve into the video update that we have here. Let's go.
So another week has begun, and look what the Arab media is saying. They're all talking relentlessly about those trapped terrorists in Rafah and how Hamas has disconnected they're disconnected by comms from their own Hamas leadership. And there's endless quotes of all kinds of parties involved in the negotiations with the mediators. Even officials in Turkey are talking about these terrorists that are suddenly going to be released to go home. Not trapped in a tunnel. They're not going to be released to be hailed as heroes and all that stuff. Come on, what in the world? These terrorists are not part of the deal. They're not in Israeli prisons for murder. They are terrorists in a war zone who have, in an area, who have been doing evil terrorists. We don't owe them anything. You know what's very interesting to hear? My buddy Yosef Haddad, who's come to Aliyah Return Center events, he's my friend, and he's saying, look, you can't just add them into the deal so that these terrorists are able to just be released. If they're allowed to return to Hamas-controlled Gaza area, they are just going to go on expanding the control of Hamas. What's happening? There's people who just want Hamas to not be defeated, and there's people who want to see Hamas defeated and leave and surrender and disarm and dismantle. These terrorists need to surrender or face imprisonment. That's it, or meet their end in the tunnels. That is what needs to happen. Any other option would be a victory for Hamas, strengthening them. And there's there's groups that are unashamedly pro-terror. That's what it is. And we need to stand up against that, stand firm, and don't capitulate to what's going on, okay? I love seeing these hostages return home, and there's 4 more who need to return home for proper burial, just like Lieutenant Hadar Golden. You know, after so much work has gone into finding this guy's body, and these others, Ron Gvili, Meni Goddard, Dror Or, and the Thai guy Sudinthyask. Okay, so they'll all return for proper burial, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon, and there will be no more hostages left in Gaza. It's going to be an exciting day, and we'll begin a process of healing and, again, dismantling the rest of the Hamas infrastructure and the Hamas themselves. I love seeing this as victories on the horizon. I love saying that. Victories on the horizon. Don't give up. Master Sergeant Ron Gvili was a member of Israel's elite police counterterrorism unit. That's one of the hostages still left, right? He was known for his determination, for his sense of duty. And on October 7th, he got a leg injury and he was recovering. And he heard about a large-scale Hamas infiltration, and he saw that they were swarming, 6,000 people, and he rushed to help to defend the kibbutz Alumim, and he was taken. That's one of the stories. Each one is going to be honored in the days and the years and the months ahead. Now, what's going on in Lebanon? Southern Lebanon, let me tell you what. As those Hezbollah are trying to come back, they're trying to rearm, all these Hezbollah-linked sites, they're being dissected, dismantled by warplanes of Israel. And it's happening right now. Kaboom, boom, kaboom. The extent of what has been taken out is not yet known. No official statement, but I'm telling you what, these planes are flying over our heads and taking out the terrorism. And there's also great tension, though, with Iran. You remember what happened with Operation Lion Rising, Am Kilaviakum. And we see 2,000 missiles are pointed at us. So is there another inevitable, unavoidable Iran-Israel war? Will all of NATO come and join in on this? I hope they do. America and etc. This is a war for all, to defend all the West. They say death to America just as much as they say death to Israel. So there's an assessment that in June, the next June, there could be, or earlier, there could be yet another war. We know what happened last June, don't we? That there was hundreds of missiles and drones and cruise missiles and everything shot, and we, along with the United States, took out Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Iranian stockpiles were removed, right? But now there's a belief that they weren't all destroyed, that perhaps that convoy of trucks that came into Natanz, that they did remove a ton of the uranium stockpile. And they could, sooner than June, even in the next few months, there could be another major conflict with Israel. I hope it doesn't happen, but what must happen until terrorism globally understands terror doesn't pay, and we're not going to put up with it. Psalms 37 says, verse 1 through 4, don't fret because of those evildoers. Don't be envious of those who do wrong, for like the green grass, they're soon going to wither. Like the green plants, they're going to fade away. Trust in Adonai, the God of Israel, and do good, dwell in the land, and cultivate faithfulness. Delight yourself in Adonai, and he's going to give you the desires of your heart. Stand strong. I'm still in uniform. I'm still in the action. Thank you for praying for me. You do notice that on YouTube, YouTube has been blocked, but don't worry, I'm still on Rumble. Check out my Rumble channel. YouTube will be back in a few days. You know how hard it is with all kinds of anti-Israel sentiment. Thank you for standing strong and sharing this post. It's a warfare right here in the media as well.